I'm Stephen Kemp, and I'm the set designer on Cavalleria, rusticana, and Pagliacci. A set designer is tasked with designing the full environment for the piece, creating all the details of all the physical space on stage. So one of the first things you're going to hear as Cav opens is singing about the orange trees in the orchard, and we've brought some of them on stage. They are actually going to be all over this main town square, and it's one of our large visual changes from the pieces where we lose the beautiful lushness and all the oranges in Pagliacci. It's stripped down and the trees have died, and so we're just seeing the remnants of the trees as we're seeing the remnants of this town. So this is the first of 5 beautifully lush trees you'll see on stage for Cav. We really wanted to first set the stage by really taking the audience on a trip to Sicily. This is Verissimo opera. We wanted to create an extremely realistic space that then these stories take place in for the drama to really hit at its hardest. We actually have set both in the exact same Sicilian town square. And so we looked at so many beautiful places in Taormina and Sivacca and Ragusa, and looking at the details of all of these cliffside villages and sort of really creating, this vibrant, lush world with the community as a character. I had actually just taken a trip to Italy and to Sicily right before the pandemic, so I got to look back at some of my photos as well as everything that's out there, even up to having to watch White Lotus for research. We had a lot of fun looking at all of these wonderful villages. We wanted to really focus on this idea of generational violence, and we thought that it was an interesting idea to tie these pieces together in both for my part, the location of the town, but because it is the same location, what we can do is we can have Canio, who is Pagliacci, and Pagliacci as a child has witnessed the murder that happens at the end of Cavalleria and is affected by that unknowingly, and carries this with him, which is a component of the violence that then erupts in him as he falls to the only thing he knows as committing murder, the murder he saw as a child. We created the same town square to tie that all together, that this is the same community, and this next generation has carried with them the same violence that has been existing in the space. One of the things I love so much about opera is that the set is frequently embraced as a character, and the grandeur of the environment and space is written right into the score. I mean, you have take something like Tosca, where you've got a whole cathedral of St. Andrea de Valle on stage, as scripted. It's usually so integrated beautifully in the initial conception of opera and the stories that opera is telling.